in the garage because of all the cars in the collection, this is the only one not going to the show. Yeah, for obvious reasons, but I'll explain more in a minute. I think I'm live. Yes, I am. I don't go live very often, so it's nice to be live. Right, I can't rotate. That's good. Yeah, there we go. I think it's all working. It's also quite blowy. The wind's just picked up. Typical because I've started recording. It's a bit jumpy. There we go. It's a bit jumpy at the moment. Not sure why. I think the Wi-Fi is a bit iffy. But yes, so this live stream is about getting the cars ready because tomorrow is the first time I'm hosting my very first Easydrivers car show. Now, I've been promoting this one for a couple of months now, and here it is. There's the details, there's the location. If you're in the Forster or in the area, Gloucestershire area, then there you go. I'm hosting my very first car show. 10 points to whoever realizes where this is from. It's an original movie poster. There's your hint. So we are taking 4 of our 5 cars to the show, and I'm going to have my own setup of the cars. Now I say 4 of the 5 cars. I currently own 4 cars. Hannah's taken a Rover Streetwise as well, so that's 5 cars. But the only car we're not taking to the show is the 72 500 Jolly, because for obvious reasons we can't get it to the show. However, more on this very soon. We have some exciting bits to be done on it, and a lot of people want to see it, like the strengthening and everything. But let's go to the cars that are going to the show. So here's the first one. Now, you guys have not seen this one since I bought it, and there is an update video coming this Sunday. I'm filming at Gloucester, the Oily Rag, and that's going to be a fun one. But this is a 1970 classic Fiat 500L. Don't really have to say classic, but it is. And yeah, he's got a few stickers. I'm doing him as a Italian tributo to Italian motorsport, basically, and cars from the era, and stickers and sponsors from the era. The first sticker I put on the car was this lovely Fiat across here. Sets the car off really nicely. I am eventually going to get to the interior, but we've been doing welding, getting the sills sorted. The welding's all done on the exterior. Now it's the inside of the car he's doing. You see it's a bit rough in a few places around the arches and that, but at the same time this car is supposed to be a bit of a rat look to it, a bit used, because I'm going to use it. I'm using it as a daily now. I'm driving it every day. So this is my daily at the moment. And you can daily them. You can. You just can't go on the motorway because it's very scary. It's very scary. But so this one's going to the show tomorrow morning, along with the £1 Fitz 97 Renault Megane I saved from scrap. For those of you who not seen anything, this car was saved from scrap, and it was £1 Fitz. It was a fuse that had failed, not burnt out. It corroded. Everyone says, oh, they don't just blow like that, they don't burn out like that. I never said they did. I said in my videos it corroded from the wet. So that one's going tomorrow as well. These two will be taken over tomorrow morning. The show starts at 11 a.m. So we're getting out for about 9:30 to set the cars up. So these two will go over tomorrow morning. My brother's going to be driving that one, and I'll take the Fiat over. But tonight, we're actually taking 2 cars over ready. We're taking Hannah's Rover Streetwise, which she is currently cleaning. And I'm taking a 98 Renault Megane Saloon. Yes, I have 2 of them. I'm very greedy. Very limited numbers in the UK on the roads at the moment. This is one of 6 or 7. I think it's still 7. And this one is one of 6. And the only one in Bellina blue. Or so I thought. I think it might be the Monaco blue. I'm still waiting to confirm the exact colour on the car. You can do it by the chassis, obviously the numbers on the chassis and everything. So that one's going over tonight, along with the Rover Streetwise over there, and then we'll take the silver one over tonight. No, we're taking that one. No, that one's going tonight. This one's going tomorrow. Here's a quick write-up for those of you who've probably not seen the car. There you go. Yeah, the fender does have a dent, and that's my mum's. She had that 97 from Lydney. I haven't got the exact specs on me, but Hannah did buy me the original brochure that come with the car. It's not much HP. It's the 1.6E. This one's a 1.6 ER. No, 1.6 ERT, and then that's 1.6 RT. The dent on the wing is absolutely nothing. A replacement wing is about £60 in the UK. Just a little bit hard to come by because this is the pre-facelift. Facelift is more common, even though there's limited numbers of them left in the UK. But yeah, he needs sort note. Everything's aligned. The cars are as aligned as they should be. There's no structural damage to the cars. This was done by a forklift in the scrapyard before picking it up. The cars go to scrap. They weren't planning on selling it, but I didn't give them any option. So there's no damage to it whatsoever. The bonnet's not aligned. If you look down there, it's perfect. It's literally just this thing here. I did have a wing on the way, but they had to cancel the order. The alloys are actually off a Mark III Renault Clio, and they fit lovely. No, I didn't have to change nothing. I paid about 60 quid for a 4 set with decent tyres as well, because when the car went to the scrapyard, they get rid of the tyres because they go off to somewhere new. So I had to obviously get some wheels to go and pick it up because they have no wheels on site. And yeah, 60 quid for a 4 set of Renault Megane alloys. I paid 300 quid for the car from scrap. Originally I thought I might just be able to buy some parts off it and stick the parts in the garage for my 98. And they's like, no, we will sell it. The car's not been processed to go through the scrapyard, so none of the paperwork has been filled in. It's a family-run scrapyard, so I managed to buy the car back, and it was literally this. This is what it was. One of these fuses had failed, because what happens is water gets in the battery tray, which is here under the scuttle, and they corrode. So no, it doesn't have a scrap title. So basically what happened was the car was for sale on Marketplace for ages. He wanted 400 quid for it, would not message me back at all, nor my friends, nor people in the Renault Club. Now, the people in the Renault Club know how rare these cars are. This is one of 6. And in the end, what happened was he sent it to scrap. I found out. I rung up every scrapyard in his area, found out who it was. The guy who was selling it, a family friend, took it to the scrapyard because they were friends with the scrapyard. And they don't scrap cars. They scrap London Underground rolling stock. So they just took it that bit of money, scrap metal. So it was not classed as scrapped or anything. I had the logbook, the original owner's logbook. We swapped it over, done. Suspensions are beautiful on these, absolutely beautiful. If you probably can't notice, but the blue one's slightly lower to the ground. He's got a custom suspension on from previous owner, but this is the original suspension. Comfiest cars I've ever driven. I've had 44 cars now, and apart from my CLK V6 Merc, these are the comfiest cars I've ever driven. Honda Accord was pretty close, my 5th gen Accord, and my 911, but no, I don't flip them. These are my cars. Me and my partner save modern classics from driveways, so if they've been left out a bit and they need minor repairs, we'll get them repaired and either pass them on or put them in our collection somewhere. But yeah, we don't flip cars at all. I would be lucky to sell this now. It still had MOT on it. I would be lucky to get 500 quid for it as it is with an MOT. These have no value in the UK or in Europe. They're all being scrapped, and it's a shame. Like I said, one of 6, and that's 1 of 1 in Monaco blue. So the car's obviously going to the show tomorrow. Yeah, I'll show you the engine bay. I'll show you the engine bay of this one because the blue one's locked at the moment. I had to solve the immobilizer problem with this. Renault are notorious in the 90s for immobilizer problems because it was something new they was trying, and it turns out they're easy fixes. It's just, you got to know what you're doing really. There you go, 1.6, your normal engine really. Not too much to see. Runs absolutely lovely, about 60,000 miles on the clock, or 65. Hello ladybird. But yeah, lovely. My plan with this one, decided last night that I'm gonna get it all sorted, all repainted, and it's gonna be done as a showroom edition car. And what that means is I'm gonna have Megane plates on it, and it would be as it was in the showroom in Renault in '98. Will be displayed like that. The interior is pretty good on it. Bit dirty on the door card here, and small rip there. Other than that, it's all here. Got some of my tools in the back because I had to sort the fuel pump out. I had a problem with that the other day. It's got a Rover mat in at the moment. We did have the Rover 416 here for a while, my 9116, but he's now gone to a new owner. Logbook and everything down there. That's my new logbook because I actually taxed it today because it's been sawn for a bit because obviously I'm not using it. That's my daily there. So we got a child, perfect car for a daily. And then when I gotta go somewhere on my own or do stuff, I take the classic Fiat 500, which is running absolutely lovely. I don't know. Yeah, I did leave the keys, but in it. I don't know if I had it running in the last video, the first video of it. I've done the bath trim on the dash, done that the other day. So it's literally a case now of sorting the interior out, getting a new roof for it, lowering the car, getting it ready for Prescott Hill Climb next year. But here we go, indicators on. I done put new bulbs in today. This one's 45,000 kilometers, so good mileage. That's how you start the car down there. Engine in the back where it should be on every car. So this is not the Abarth, this is a standard 500L, but I've put some Abarth bits on it because I'm doing it as a tributo to Italian motorsport. Yes, rear wheel drive only brakes on the front and then handbrake on the back. 499cc engine, 2-cylinder, basically a big bike engine, and lovely, absolutely lovely car. Some of the best cars ever. No, I'm not repainting it. So I've restored, this is my 7th one now. And I got the yellow Jolly in the garage. If you missed the beginning of the video, we're doing the convertible version in here as well. So that one's going to be baby blue like my original one, with the beige interior. Lovely car, it'd be absolutely stunning. And this one, which I've named Ozzy as after Ozzy Osbourne, yeah, it needs a tidy up, it needs a clean. I never planned on repainting it just because I want to use it as is. There's no point spending like 3-4 grand on a paint job if you're using the car as a daily, because if I spend that much money on it, it needs to be in the garage. And it's not going in the garage. This is used as it is. So, I restore these all the time. No, I don't own any Minis. You know what? I got asked this the other day. So, I originally wanted a Mini. Growing up, coolest car in the world. When I was playing like Gran Turismo as a kid and everything, I always had a Mini. Or any racing game, I always tried to get the Mini. Because I like small cars. Unique cars. And I always wanted a Mini. Then I fell in love with a Fiat 500 by watching the Italian Job, the original, because there's loads of, in there. You can get nice Abarth alloys for these, and I will get them, the original alloys. You still get them, they're lovely. Steel rims like this one. These did actually come with alloy rims. You could buy the RXE with alloy rims. The RXE was the 2 litre, the sporty version with the rear wing and everything. But like Steelies, if the car comes with Steelies and this is the look it's meant to have, then this is the look it's gonna have, you know. Steelies, but it suits the car because that's how the car was designed. Now, I've had Porsche 911s, I had a 911 Targa with sport Porsche alloys on and that, and I actually changed them for some custom ones. But unless the car's sold with the wheels, I don't feel the need to change them unless I change them to something the car would have had. You know, it's like that. But the Fiat 500, so I've done the decals today, some of them, the shell, the Fiat on here. I've got to get the mirrors sorted, Momo. My numbers will be here tomorrow, unfortunately not for the show. Name the car Aussie after Ozzy Osbourne. And I've got the Corella stickers on the back. NGK, I've done the grille the other day, painted out myself, comes out absolutely lovely. The Italia sticker, Momo Racing, because I am putting Momo bucket seats in it with the Momo seat belts and everything. That's going to be really nice done. So 2 bucket seats. Eventually I will put the 650 engine in it, the 126, which I've had these before with the 650 engine. But yeah. I got a friend who's put a V8 in one, and it goes. But to put a V8 in one, you've got to get rid of the firewall where the rear seats go. You've got to get rid of that. So just to fit it, you can actually put a V12 Lamborghini engine in if you're very smart and clever. I'm none of them. Yeah, I'm putting 2. So it's going to have 2 bucket seats. Not a ladder. It's a classic Fiat 500. I don't touch ladders. Oh, no. So yeah, 2 bucket seats, 4-point armrest, steering wheel's on the way, gear sticks on the way. Just to make it look a bit sporty, really. I'm doing Prescott Hill Climb next March. I'm doing patchwork on it because you can buy the panels. That in front of the garage is full of panels ready for the Jolly, but I'm using that. I'm not going to put too much money into it because I'm going to use it as it is for now. You know, it's a daily, so it's being driven around the Forest of Dean, Gloucestershire like this because I can. You know, no tax, no MOT, 20 quid a week, fuel, perfect. Absolutely perfect. No, not Brum. Close. I got a friend who's actually recreated one of these into Brum. But no, this isn't Brum, sadly. Overall spending, wow, this car already owes me £5,000, and I know if I pull him up for sale tomorrow, I will get £5,000 for it. I sold my last one for 10.5. But he was immaculate. The paintwork was perfect. There was not a spot of rust on it. I fully restored him. So I'm not going to spend too much money on it, as long as I can get it back, because dream cars coming end of next year, hopefully, if everything goes to plan with the dealership and that, and being built. So he'll be gone by the end of next year, hopefully. This one has unlimited budget because this one will be put back to brand new showroom edition and will be at display at many shows for the next couple of years. So he will look like a brand new car from Renault 1998 as they were sold. And then Daily Runner, he's gonna have a repaint as well at some point, but for now he's our daily. We drive him all the time. I could probably put another £2,000 into this and get that £2,000 back, but it's all with the bodywork and paintwork. This one originally it cost me £1,300, but you know, he's completely rusted. Floors need doing. Front end's completely missing on this one. There you go. That's what they look like. Fuel tank goes right there. There's all the bits of metal cut over it because it was just, yeah, bad. So obviously this is going to be a Jolly. I'm putting about £3,000 into it. It's not much, right? It doesn't sound like much. A full interior, probably around £1,000, but I'm doing a custom interior, which means I'm having all the interior done so no one else has got the same. So yeah, I do a lot of it myself. However, painting and that, I do interiors painting. I can't do too much on the mechanical side of things just because of my health. You can't weld with a pacemaker. There's the welder there. My dad does the welding. So this one, I'm looking at about putting, about 2-3 grand into it. I probably spent £1,000 now just on parts and everything. That's, the brand new front end's there. That's the brand new front end for the car. We got new wings down there. Somewhere there is wings there somewhere. So this car, done is going to be worth between 12 and 15 grand. So it's worth it because they're great money makers. And I'm going to use it for a bit. I never planned on keeping this one, just because my dream car. So yeah, but we'll get him done and use him, take him to a few shows and then list him for sale. So the roof is cut off. So what you got to do is strengthen the car. So if you've not seen a Jolly before, there's the kind of idea of what the car will look like. So you raise the sill up and put strengthen bars there, and then all around the back here, strengthens the chassis. That's how they do it. Now, Fiat originally made these cars, but very, very scarce numbers. But everyone makes their own because it's easy. There's a new inner wing for the other side, but there you go. That was like £15. Bargain. I got it second hand, never been used, bargain. And so this one here goes like that on there because big hole there. So you can get the parts. These were about £9 each. So yeah, very good. Yes, it's an expensive hobby, but this is why we do it. I love my cars, and yeah, I will always put money into cars because they're good money makers at the same time. I know I'm not going to lose anything on this, not unless 1,000 of them get built overnight in the UK. Come summer next year, when this one's done and driving, which is planned next June, he should be on the road. He'll be driving around, I'll be driving it around, and people are going to go mad for it. I know they are. I'm always keeping myself busy, so I'm very limited to what I can do in life. That's why I don't do the mechanical side of things. I got people that do that for me. I do the interiors because I do lovely custom interiors. If you've never seen my classic Fiat 500 Yugo, go back through my channel and have a look. Gorgeous interior, custom job from Italy. Yeah, and like I said, the last one I made, restored, we sold. I bought the Chrysler New Yorker, 1976 Yank tank, 6.6 litre V8, doing about 8 to the gallon, because I was driving it like it should be driven. But oh yeah, I did get the show sticker on the front the other day. But there you go, Bagnes Christina. That's where the car was before it was brought to the UK. I prefer driving left-hand drive, really do. We are planning on buying an Italian car to do an Italian road trip next year. Don't buy new cars, waste of money. Just think of it this way, right? We went to a dealership in Bristol to buy a brand new car, a family car. Originally, we was looking at a new Fiat 600. Couldn't even fit the pram in the boot for a baby. Now, you might not have a baby, but these are so much cheaper to run than anything on the road. We've had an EV, we had an MG4 Trophy, and this is still cheaper to run than that MG4 Trophy. So yeah, don't buy modern. These are both pre-2000, both 98s. So brilliant cars, fantastic. And again, 500, £20 a week will get me to Gloucester and back, which is about 26-mile round trip every day on 20 quid, plus not driving around shops and that and bits that get stuff, do stuff in the day, and I still drive it around £20 a week. That's amazing. And no tax, no MOT. We do all the work on our cars ourselves. This car is perfect for the road and fully safe. Might have one odd tyre on the back, but tyres are on the way. But you know, it's perfect. And insurance on this is £80 a year. £81, sorry. £81 a year to insure this car. Crazy. And these, have I been driving 7 years? This is £347 a year. And this one's £340 a year. So a new car is going to be double that insurance. I had a 595 Abarth Competizione 2013, and the insurance was about £1,400. I swapped it for 911 Targa, and it's about £400 insurance. So I got paperwork at the back of it, no one believes me. And the 911 I just sold to the guy in Chris in the Netherlands. My insurance for that was about £367 a year. Yeah, he's having a Momo pack. That's why the Momo stickers are on him. Interior will be a custom interior, bucket seats, belts, Momo related parts, official Momo stuff. I have got some bits lying around already because I bought them for my original Abarth Competizione a few years ago. So yeah, this will have official Momo parts, belts, seats. I think there's pedals. I know I got a fancy Momo gear knob that come from Italy. I got a few bits for it, but yeah, you will have Momo parts. So every decal on here, there is a reason for it, like Weber carb. Carella, he's got Carella spotlights going on in, rally lights, Rusties, because why not? Rusties, you know, bumper ointment. NGK spark plugs, obviously. So yeah, the stickers all have a reason to be on there. But yeah, he's gonna have the rally spotlights as well, which would be really nice. They should be here next week, actually. Let's see, next week. But I'm going in surgery next Tuesday, so I won't be doing that with the car for a while. Which reminds me, we got to put the car tent up. We got a car tent going here, and he's gonna go in there for now. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I'll cut it to half an hour. I gotta get the blue Megane and the Rover Streetwise to the show, ready for tomorrow morning, and then we'll take these two over. Now I am filming my show. Just for those of you who've not seen it yet, this is my show tomorrow, and the cars are all gonna be there on display. 4 or 5. I can't take the Jolly what's in the garage, unfortunately, because of the work being done to it. But we are taking both Meganes, which there's the one Megane there, and the Rover Streetwise. We don't have the Alpha no more, but we thought it was pretty cool to put it on there. So yeah, we will be taking the cars over to the show shortly, and I will be filming from tomorrow morning. So that'll be fun. Filming all day. Got quite a few cars expected, about 50 cars, probably more. But thank you all for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to see more on these cars, we got an update on this one coming Sunday as well. So yeah, last time you seen it, it was just had holes in the side and everything. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna see you again very soon. Bye for now.